Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Today is another great day in Fulton County, another great day of crime fighting. We are here today to just let the public know that we are continuing our mission to target gangs, as we believe it is our number one public safety deterrent crisis that we're in. I have to acknowledge the two men that are before me before I even start. This is the great Detective Needham and the great Detective Davidson from Sandy Springs Police Department. This was a collaboration, but you always have to acknowledge those that are on the front line working really hard to get things done. And these two gentlemen have done just an excellent job.
A local police lieutenant is out of a job after several officers accused her of creating a hostile work environment, drinking on the job, among other things. Channel 2's Taisha Fernandez has learned the city of South Fulton hired an outside police agency to investigate this.
The Smyrna Police Department took this on and interviewed nearly 30 employees with the South Fulton Police Department. In the end, they found that the main complaints were substantiated. There were several violations of department policy and maybe even some criminal violations. The allegations against then Lieutenant Shannon McKessie started late last year, when 8 South Fulton police officers made 2 official complaints. More than half of them said on the record, Lieutenant McKessie created a hostile work environment because she was, quote, terrible. 7 officers complained that McKessie would drink alcohol at work, forced others to do it with her, and claimed people are intimidated by McKessie because of her relationship with the chief and his wife. At least 1 officer complained that Lieutenant McKessie mishandled money from crime scenes. In a memo to city officials, when the HR director, Nikki Graham, tried to launch an investigation, Graham said Councilwoman Helen Willis tried to fire her. In that same memo, Graham said, "It concerns me that Councilwoman Willis would ask to terminate me for doing my job." The city manager, Tammy Sadler-Jones, also sent a memo saying Willis accused the HR director of meddling in police business and that she needs to leave the city and go to another agency. That's when the city manager called for an outside police agency, Smyrna Police, to investigate. Smyrna investigators spoke to more than 20 South Fulton Police Department employees. I asked Police Chief Keith Meadows to sit down with me, but he declined an interview. I also requested an interview with Councilwoman Willis, but she never answered my request. However, Willis did say in a previous Facebook post, there's no merit to these allegations. But the Smyrna police investigation found the complaints from Sergeant Burkhart and Detective King for hostile work environment are substantiated. There were several substantiated violations of City of South Fulton policy, South Fulton Police Department policy, and Labor Act violations.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Yeah!
You want to go? We can go. You want to go?
Yes. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Do it again! Do it again! Let's go!
Chump. You didn't do nothing, man.
What you do to me outside?
You ain't nothing.
What
You
you
ain't
do to me
nothing.
outside?
You ain't nothing.
All right, I ain't?
Yeah.
Take me out.
Tell me why he's being arrested. Can you not?
Let me talk to you.
You can talk to me. Stay right there.
You don't tell me where to stop.
Please don't
Okay?
back
Yeah.
into
What's
me.
your name? So, what's going on right now is I was here waiting for a coffee, and your boyfriend comes back to me very close, and he goes, "Hey, look who it is. It's a pig." And I was like, "Excuse me."
No, he doesn't know cops.
Okay. What if I came up to your boyfriend or you and called you names?
I'm gonna go, oh my god, my feelings got hurt, and I walk the fuck away.
And guess what?
Guess
And I
what?
said, "Can I help you?" He goes,
Tell me
"No."
where it's illegal to say that I'm sorry.
This man is, as the late Kobe Bryant would say, soft as Charmin.
I don't think you're a pig, but tell me where it's illegal to
Well,
say
it
that.
started to be a harassment when he starts to barrage.
Okay, so he's an asshole in the morning and he hasn't had coffee yet.
Okay. We'll make it a day. We'll see what we can do, because we can't have him run around cops and calling people names and be disorderly.
Because you can't handle anybody saying something mean about you?
Not just me, probably everybody else he's running.
No, because
Why don't you go on your way? Because he's gonna be with me for a little
well, I'm
bit.
not leaving him. And I'm
Okay,
gonna
then
just
you
bail
stay
him
right
out,
here.
So I will. Okay. Can I ask you what legal right you have to put him in a car? I'm
I'm
asking.
detaining him.
So this man was detained for calling an officer a pig? The video description says this is the Anchorage Police Department. If so, is this the same precinct whose officers violated department policy during a traffic stop when a woman in town for a rally by former president, you know who, showed them a white privilege card instead of a driver's license and was not ticketed? Mimi Israela said in a Facebook post she was pulled over for weaving at 3:43 a.m. on July 9th while driving to a pizzeria in Anchorage after arriving on an early morning flight from California for 45's rally. She couldn't find her driver's license, she wrote on Facebook in a now deleted post. When I saw my white privilege card, I gave it to him, if it's okay. He laughed and called his partner. It's their first time to see a white privilege card, she said. So there you go, guys. That's how you get out of it. Show a white privilege card. More shocking, in 2015, a Tennessee teen allegedly squealed pigs at police officers and wound up being thrown in jail. But there's a kicker. The First Amendment generally protects such insults. But the pig caller made a critical error, per legal experts. William Reese was riding in a Honda Accord, traveling at most 40 miles an hour. He cracked a rear passenger door, yelled the insult at them, according to a police report, so take it with a grain of salt. So off the bat, this is, again, the police's words. Grain of salt as always. The unamused patrolman with the Newport Police Department caught up with the car and arrested Reese for disorderly conduct.
How you doing, sir? How you doing, man? You have your driver's license fingerprints on you?
What's going on?
I'd be happy to tell you once I see who I'm talking to, all right?
I need you to let me know, like, what's going on, like, what happened,
Like I said, I'd be happy to tell you once I see information.
I'm not giving you my information until you tell me what you pulled me over for.
In Michigan, a police officer demands a driver's ID. When he asks what he did wrong, the cop loses it.
Failure to give me my information is an arrestable offense, okay? So you can either do this the easy way or the hard way, all right?
I need to know what you're pulling me over for.
I'm going to tell you once I see information, all right?
I got information, but I'm not giving you my information until you tell me what you're
All right,
pulling me over for.
here's the deal. You either give me your ID or you go to jail. Detail 5 radio. I'll be on the stop, enter through the parts, please send me to the car, and cooperative action.
My tag's expired, my lights on.
I'd be happy to tell you, sir. Are you a lawyer, sir?
To be honest with you, I have a right to remain silent, right? So I could just sit here and ignore you.
No, you can't,
I
sir.
don't ask you any questions.
Okay, well, it's going to turn out very poorly for you.
It's fine, but you're not telling me what's going on, and that ain't right.
I'm going to tell you what the deal is. You're probably suspended, so you don't want to give me your license. Here's the deal.
For all I know, you could be trying to kill me right now.
You're absolutely ridiculous, all right?
I don't care.
All right,
Because
step out of the car.
It's been 2 minutes. I'm not stepping out the car until you tell me what's going on.
All right, open the door.
You gotta let me know what's going on, man. You're not doing this.
You're going to jail is what's going on.
For what? You ain't. What charges? On what charges? Wow.
Get out of the car now.
Get out of the car, man. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Let me get out of the car. Okay, get out. Get out of the car. You ain't getting out of the car. Get out of the car now. Get out of the car. On the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Your hands, man. Put your hand behind your back. Stand up. Get your knees up. Right hand, look up. 1, 2, 3, get up. Come on, right back here.
This is yet another example of how law enforcement will escalate a situation that does not need escalating. A timeless example of police brutality. Here's the backstory. Taylor Police Department officers stopped a car driven by Calvin Jones, who was traveling with his wife and a boy. Jones apparently declined to provide identification. The video shows an officer pulling on the driver's side window, breaking it. The officer claimed Jones was reaching for something between seats. Jones says he was just trying to unlock his seatbelt. The ACLU posted the dash cam footage on YouTube, and Live reported a Taylor police officer stopped him for allegedly running a stop sign. The ACLU acknowledged the officer was correct that Jones is obligated to present his driver's license upon request and without explanation during a traffic stop, but contends the officer could have handled the situation without escalating tensions. After breaking Jones's driver's side window, the officer, with the help of 3 others in law enforcement, pulled Jones from the car. Jones reportedly blacked out after being put in a chokehold during the arrest. ACLU attorney Mark Fancher told local media they're law enforcement professionals who suggest that in a situation like that, the officer does not have to win the debate. If the officer had told Mr. Jones at the outset, "I stopped you because I saw you run a stop sign," that would have eliminated the entire discussion. The ACLU sent a letter dated May 23rd asking the Downriver Detroit Suburbs Police Department to review the stop, retrain officers if necessary, amend policies, and discipline the officers involved. Taylor Police declined to comment on the incident but said an investigation would be conducted. So, about that investigation. After his arrest, Mr. Jones was stripped to his underwear and detained for several hours in a cold holding cell. These events began when Jones demanded an explanation for the stop, wrote the ACLU. In May 2017, we filed an internal affairs complaint against the officers involved and publicly released the footage. In August, the internal affairs complaint concluded with no finding of fault on the part of the officers, but the department.
If anything else you want to come from, if you want to talk to anybody, I got a lawyer, anything, but you're not going to come in no type of way and disrespect me. Hold on. Bro, get your hands off me. Hold on. Get your hands off me. I said, hold on. You got 5 seconds to get your hands off me. What you going to do? You got 5 seconds to get your hands on me. What you going to do? You got 5 seconds to get your hands on me. I ain't going to do nothing. You going to get your ass off of me and get out my presence like you got some sense. Be a good citizen like you is.
This incident took place at East Ridge High School.
Come on, man, get your stuff. Let's go. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are.
Why are you following me?
Because even Mr. Perry wants you to get you stuff because he wants you to meet him over there. So let's go.
I don't care about what Mr. Perry said. I'm in this class. I just got in this class. Okay. What you say to me, dog?
Let's go.
Get the out my face.
Come on, man. You finna take a ride to jail, dude. I ain't with you.
Who the is you talking about ride to jail? I ain't do to begin with.
It's called disorderly conduct.
An incident involving a student and a school resource officer named Tyler McRae.
You don't need to be in here. Mr. Perry's telling you to come out. I'm telling you to come on, so you need to get up and come on. I'm giving you a lawful order to get up and come on now. All right, man. Take the backpack off. We finna go to jail. Don't resist me, dude. What is it? Don't resist me. Don't do it. I got you. Okay? Take the bag off. Take the bag off.
You gonna put the bags back on like the camera you should have been?
Take the
Why
bag
is you
off.
still holding me, man?
Because you're not listening to the lawful order that I'm giving you. Take the bag off.
You still holding me.
Take it.
Why is y'all still on me at this friends? Why my parents ain't been called? Put my dad on the phone. Put my dad on the phone.
Take the bag off.
Why are you trying to get me to retain my stuff off of me? This is my property. This is me.
I'm not trying to steal it. I'm trying
I don't care. You just
detain you in handcuffs.
threw me around.
Because you didn't listen. I told you to get up.
I didn't have no right. to be treated the way you treated me. Why are you still holding me? I've been told you to give me a second.
You keep
Do
back.
you not understand that when I say give me a second, that means remove yourself away from me. Remove yourself away from me.
Every time I give you a second, you don't take the bag
away
off.
from me.
I will let you go if you'll take this bag off.
Remove yourself away from me.
The student, Taurus Sledge, then calls someone, appearing to be his father, to explain the situation.
Take it off. Take the bag off. Take it off. Take the bag off. Take the bag off. I'm going to take the bag off. We can get you decontaminated once the backpack is off. Take the bag off. Take it off. I know it sucks. If you would have just listened, this wouldn't have happened. That's all. That's all you had to do was listen. You still going to resist? You want it some more, dude? That's fine. I got a whole can. Take the bag off, man. That's all you have to do is take the bag off. Take the bag off.
Why did you harassing me?
I told you to take the bag off.
I got you on camera.
That's fine, dude. Take the bag off. Take it off.
I can't breathe.
You take the bag off, we'll get you decontaminated. That's all it is.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I really need it. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Give me your hand, man.
This spray.
Give me a nurse up here.
Give
me a nurse up here.
The violent encounter was released by the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office of Tennessee.
Go ahead and have a seat, okay?
Yeah, going down
Up Holly Street. Holly Street. Holly. Yeah, right off East 3rd Street. Lean back just a little bit for me, okay? The best you can. I gotta bulk you up, so stay safe.
In response, students walked out in protest of the arrest that took place in their school. Some held signs that read "Justice for Taurus." Another read, "We are resisting." Most recently, McCrae's attorney says the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office approved his request to be removed from his SRO position and be placed back on patrol. The arrest video showed SRO McCrae grabbing the student, later identified as Sledge, by the hair when he would not comply, according to the affidavit obtained by WRCB. McCrae and other school officials were called to the gymnasium by the gym coach to assist with an issue he was having with Sledge, eventually leading to Sledge being forced to the ground and pepper sprayed before being arrested.
Let him detain him. What is he detaining him for? What is he being detained for? What is he being detained for? You ain't searching me. Don't touch me.
Hey, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Hey, just calm down. It's cool. It's cool. Listen, just calm down.
Don't touch me. I ain't no probation. I ain't no probation. Hey, I ain't no probation. I ain't on probation. You can't touch me. You can't touch me. You need to.
Hey, what the fuck is there? Just calm down. Calm down, you guys. Listen, what is this?
I don't know. They pulled up over there.
I know we just saw that. Hey. Listen, it's okay. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
You can't detain me without a reason. What you can't detain me without a reason. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are they doing, bro? What are they doing? What am I being detained for?
Via film the police on Twitter, The person on the ground with an officer's arm draped over him, that dude's name is Robert. And all he did, per the videos we saw, was recording Los Angeles police arresting someone at a movie night hosted by the Harbor City Council.
Don't do that! Hey, don't do that! Yeah, don't do that! Don't do that, bro! Hold on.
It appears this is deliberate and intentional by the LAPD, attacking those filming their reckless ways in public.
What are you detaining me for?
Huh? We are filming it.
What am I being?
That's ridiculous.
What am I being detained? I am. What am I being detained for? What am I being detained for?
Listen, he ain't doing nothing but putting his shoes on.
What am I being?
He ain't doing nothing but putting his shoes on.
I don't care what you're doing.
Well, then walk over here and deal with him. Because these youngsters wasn't doing.
What am I being detained for? What am I being detained for? That's fine. Do whatever you gotta do. What am I being detained for?
The fact this officer, after seeing his fellow policeman's unlawful conduct, pulled out his taser and threatened to discharge it shows once again how these LEOs wield their power in the face of limited to no adversity.
Step yours, dude. Are you gonna get tased? What am I being detained for?
He's scared.
Come for us, or you're gonna get tased. This is your warning. What am I being detained for? What am I being detained for?
Come out here and slam them youngsters down like that.
Sir, we're dealing with something.
Dealing with what? Hey, listen. Just calm down. We got him. We got him. We got him.
Film the Police's account then shows in slow motion what Officer Victor Quezada does. He reaches for Robert's phone in an attempt to cease the recording of this detainment. Quezada puts his arm out and tries grabbing the device multiple times. I must ask the question we always do in these situations: does this make us safer? Do we feel less harmed when taking in these clips of citizens having their rights squashed because a member of society has a badge? According to the activist Film the Police's account, kid shows up to help at a community event, watches cops harass and detain his best friend, pulls out a phone to record, and ends up getting arrested. He then wrote, "The kid gave the cops enough space. With the car in the way, the only clear shot of the handcuffing was to be in the exact spot Robert was. To step back would have required stepping to his right. At that point, he could not have documented the handcuffing and cops' hands." He adds, "This kid has never been in trouble before, but because he exercised his First Amendment right, he was targeted and arrested. His bail was set at $25,000, forcing his mom to pay $2,500 non-refundable to get him out."
You okay? You can't take it off me. You want me to take the whole thing off? You want me to take the whole thing off? If you would sit up for a second. What are you doing to me, bro? Okay. So right now you're just being detained. Okay.
At UNC Charlotte, this is how one student was treated by police. This video, as it should, reach the masses, and for good reason. Local media outlet WSOC-TV reported the University of North Carolina at Charlotte has apologized after a person who follows the Sikh religion was handcuffed for having what they called a knife in the student union. According to a message sent to the UNC Charlotte community, campus police responded to the 911 call. Once at the union, officers approached the person, put him in cuffs, And during the interaction, the university said police took an item from the person and then removed the cuffs. Now, before one judges, take into account this man's faith. Further investigation showed the item was a kirpan, an article of faith in Sikhism. Initiated Sikhs must have such articles of faith with them at all times, according to the Sikh Coalition, an organization that defends the civil rights of members of the religion. Per SikhCoalition.org, initiated Sikhs are required to carry/maintain at all times unshorn hair covered by a turban, a steel bracelet, a small wooden comb, undershorts, and what resembles a knife or sword, which is called a kirpan. Taken together, the 5 articles of faith signify an individual's commitment to the Sikh faith and to the highest ideals of love and service to humanity. They are an external uniform that unifies and binds Sikhs to the beliefs of the religion and are a daily reminder that Sikhs must live an honest, moral, kind, brave, and loving life. The man posted on his personal Twitter the following message above the video. I wasn't going to post this, but I don't think I will receive any support from UNC Charlotte. I was told someone called 911 and reported me, and I got cuffed for resisting because I refused to let the officer take my kirpan. The kirpan obligates a Sikh